to shoot. So, who here is excited for a watch party? Well, hold on. Let's not get too excited because we were told they need to potentially set some stuff up. So they have moved, not canceled, moved the watch party to tomorrow. But this is technically a watch party because you get to watch us and we're gonna party together. Yeah? So my understanding is we were gonna have a Q&A tomorrow. The Q&A is now. So cool, you didn't miss it. Good job. But we are very interested in trying to get the watch party happening. We're working with the venue to try and get it done. Please give them a round of applause for their accommodations. All right, cool. I have not been shot yet. This is great progress.
Oh my God.
Thank you everyone for coming to the now amazing Digital Circus Q&A. I think Q&A is probably better, where you can ask questions and talk to them. You can watch that on Netflix. Get your phone on, you can watch them, but why not watch them direct and ask them questions directly? Isn't that a lot better? So yeah, but it's a little flip-flop. Anyways, Sean's back on stage, thank you. Did you check out Sean's fragrances? Awesome. All right, wonderful. So this is the amazing Digital Circus. Round of applause again.
You all, seriously, this is a special moment because this is the first time that the entire main cast has made it to the same convention. This is the first time ever, so.
Yeah, okay. So ready? We're gonna start announcing everyone from right to left. First, we have Sean Chiplock. And we're gonna ask some questions. So Sean, amazing Digital Circus. How do you feel being one of the seven?
You mean the Chaos Emeralds?
The famous seven.
How do I feel? I mean, so my honest to gosh feeling is, and this doesn't just, it isn't limited to Digital Circus, but it extends to Has Been Hotel, to Hell of a Boss, to a lot of these independent animated series that are coming out. I think it is so cool that at a time when a lot of original animated franchises are struggling not only to get the respect that they deserve, but also struggling to get the funding that they deserve. I think it's so cool that stuff like Digital Circus is being supported and able to, you know, publish on YouTube, to publish on Netflix, you know, have such a thriving community. I don't know if it's too early to say that it's a new golden age of independent animation, but we are definitely faring better than we were a decade ago, and I hope to see this trend continue.
Wow, so wonderful, right? And you know, the show has gotten huge in lengths, right? From YouTube to now Netflix to God knows when next year. And you know, we want to make a promise that we will bring them all back next year and we see what happens.
Hear me out. Digital Circus episodes on Game Boy Advance cartridges. If Nintendo can put Beyblade on a DS cart, I want to have the full Digital Circus series on Nintendo Switch. I'm just saying. Put it in VR.
Yeah,
I'm sure everyone wants to relive episode 3 in VR. Go play Lethal Company.
So next up we have Alex Rochon. Alex, can you show them your teeth? Because there you go. That's right. There's the character.
You can't just show your teeth for free. It's gonna end up on Twitter.com.
It's going to end up on WikiTeeth.
Lizzie just whispered that to me.
Oh no!
So how does it feel like having eyes in your mouth?
It makes eating spicy food very complicated.
Well, you know, a serious question. How has it been since being on the Digital Circus? How has the attention been? Do people kind of say, "Oh, it's him," or what do you get in reactions at shows?
It has really changed my life.
It has.
Like, I mean, I've been doing voiceover in a hobby capacity for a long time, trying to see like where it would take me, and I just got a message from Glitch in 2022 asking if I wanted to be in this new show they were making based off a silly fandom I did of a character from Deltarune. And then the show came out. I knew Glitch was kind of big because Murder Drones, Meta Runner, they've done all these things already. I was not ready for it to blow up the way it did and get millions upon millions and hundreds of millions, and like now I'm traveling across the United States to work and meet all of you, and I've met everyone here, and I love this. I genuinely do. I love meeting all of you fans, fellow creatives, and just talking and sharing our passions together. It's wonderful in ways I can't even express.
I have to laugh because I voice a lead character who I still to this day cannot find merchandise of. Meanwhile, you've been on this for 2 years, and I can go to Universal Studios tomorrow and find at least 3 different versions of your character in a plush cart. That's incredible to me.
To say the least, it's been a very interesting year.
And we see how much you appreciate it. That's wonderful. Give him a round of applause for all the hard work. It's not easy giving that. So, next up, we have Lizzie Freeman. Yay.
I'm Lizzie.
Look at that. She took the middle booth and the middle seat in the table.
So true. I told them I had to be front and center.
Lizzie, you've been on a lot of projects. How is this different from other projects, and how has it been since you started it?
There's something special about this, I have to say. So I am someone who has always loved animation, and I love the animation industry. I used to want to be an animator. It is an art form that just really resonates with me, and I adore it. And to be able to be a part of this new era of indie animation and to kind of be at the forefront of it means everything to me on a very deep personal level. And to see how it inspires so many other artists during a time when the animation and art industry is really scary right now. And I feel like this has been a beacon of hope and light for a lot of creatives. And that means a lot that I get to be a part of that.
We hear it in your voice. It makes you feel a certain way, so it must be very emotional for you.
Make me cry on stage. I don't want to cry on stage. But yes, I've done a lot of crying about this already, so...
It's emotional.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. I want to keep going with each person, but you know, we have a bunch of them and we want to get the Q&As in. Next up, Amanda, how are you?
Better now.
How long have you been a voice actor, and how has this show been different? I keep asking this question because people ask me and ask that. How has this show been different from other projects?
Oh, geez. You said to speed it up and then you gave me 2 questions. Oh, gosh. I've been a voice actor for a while. I come from stage and musical theater, so I've always been performing. I've always been singing, dancing monkey on stage for most of my life. And this is different, oh gosh, I mean in so many ways that we've already talked about. I'll talk about the part we haven't talked about. This is different in how special our relationship is as a cast. It is not often that you get to spend this much time with other fellow voice actors. We're usually separated, alone in a padded room, screaming in the void. So it's incredible to get to spend time and share a stage with these incredibly talented humans next to me. And they're also just the kindest, coolest, funniest people I've ever met. This show has created a family that I will hold in my heart for the rest of my life.
Wonderful. Yeah, give her a round of applause. Come on, we have to do that. Next up, we have Ashley Nichols. Ashley. You are living your best life. I wish I could use a cartoon for my stuff. I would do it every day. That's so amazing. It's wonderful. And the character is just so cool looking. And now I see you, and they just blend so well together. And you've been on both sides, right? You're a writer, creator, and you do voice and so many different things. How is this project different from your other projects?
Hello, I am Ashley. As mentioned, I am the voice of Zooble. I finally decided to come along on an adventure, dragged along. But yeah, as mentioned, I'm typically an animator. A lot of people have been confused by my banner because it has Yakko and Dot and Charlie Habbo Hotel and multiple characters on. I have to point and I go, I voiced one of those. It's the shape thing back there. All the other ones I did animation on. I'm not a voice actor, typically. I guess I am now, forcibly. But everyone's like, how long have you been voice acting for? I'm like, when did episode 1 of Digital Circus come out? Then. But yeah, it's been incredible. I have always hated my voice, as paralleled by Zubul hating the way they look. And I was really, really nervous to get into voice acting because I've been made fun of my voice my entire life. And it has been just life-changing and incredible. I mean,
I want names and addresses right now.
I'll get those after you. I'll get those to you after the call, baby. Don't worry. But yeah, it's been just life-changing, the support and like how incredibly sweet and supportive and welcoming the entire cast has been. It really does feel like everyone's just a big family, and it's really cool, and it's been super encouraging, and I now have the courage to actually audition for more things and try to voice act more. And that is also thanks to all you guys here. Thank you for being so supportive and like helping support indie animation in this time that as an animator, I feel very terrified by. It's scary times right now, but thanks to these people, you guys, you're changing that, and that's awesome.
Yeah! Thank you. Next we have Marissa Lenti. Woo! Marissa, which character is yours? Can you tell them? They know, but which one is it?
I voice Gangle.
Wow.
And I sound nothing like Gangle. Martha Mildenhall. Oh my God. Yeah, one of the main characters, one of the main crew.
We got several questions leading up to this. They asked, and I get this a lot in a lot of interviews I do, how much of the character is you and how much of you is in the character?
Oh, well, the great thing about Gangle's voice is that it's just me genuinely crying. Which is why I think a lot of people have trouble imitating Gangle. They'll be like, oh, I gotta do the voice, and I'm like, no, it's just, I'm just crying, that's all. It's just me being upset. So it's very weird to listen to Gangle because it just sounds like me on the brink of tears. It doesn't sound like a character voice to me. I'm like, that's just me, I'm just talking. But when people meet me, they go, you don't sound like Gangle. And I'm like, I feel like I do more than any character I've ever voiced before. So it's this weird dichotomy of, you know, when I listen to her, I'm just like, yeah, that's me. And when everyone else listens to her, they're like, who dat?
When you voiced this character, your crying voice, was it planned out, or is this something that happened while you were in the booth?
Oh no, it said on the Gangle audition size that she was constantly on the verge of tears. And in fact, my first audition kind of undersold it. And then they had a callback where they were like, could you cry more, actually? And I submitted a very over-the-top, like, constantly sniffling, you know, waterfall of tears kind of version. And they were like, that's too much. So we found a good middle ground of, you know, she sounds upset, but not that upset.
So many boxes of tissues per session. Yes. There you go. Thank you so much. Give her a round of applause. Next up, Michael Kovac.
Hello, everybody.
Michael, the amount of emails that we got was tremendous.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and they're like, Michael's gonna be there. So Michael, question, your character, you just performed the voice. Is that your actual voice or no?
The character for, the voice I just did when saying hello? Yeah. That's how I greet people. I do silly voices when I greet people, but Jax's voice is kinda like my voice, just very lazy and like in the back of the throat almost, like very chill, very lazy. He's just kind of existing.
Wow, that's great. So, you've been doing this for a while.
A little bit.
A little bit. And is it different with this project than your other projects? Is this, what do you say, something that has opened more doors in the recent months?
So I'd say, I've worked with indie animation for years. Like that's kind of the bread and butter of what I've been working on is indie animation. Like I worked on Has Been Hotel back when that was just a pilot back in 2019. And yeah, lots of Has Been
audience. Hello. And from there, you know, I got to work on so many different things. I feel like, if anything, Has Been was kind of the thing that really opened up everything for me. But Digital Circus is just one of the many things that, like, you know, I'm so happy to be working on, because my friend Gooseworks, like, who I've worked with, you know, for a while, even on the Has Been Hotel pilot, is the creator. And, you know, just as a friend, before auditions even came out, she messaged me and just said, "Hey Mike, can you do like a Raggedy Andy kind of impression? Because I've got a character we're making for a show, and I think you'd be a good fit." And I'm like, I could probably do a Raggedy Andy kind of voice, maybe. And then, you know, months later, I got the sides for Digital Circus. I saw Jax. I saw that it had Raggedy Andy as a character inspiration. I'm like, oh, that's Gooseworks. That's the character she wanted me to do. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, as far as opening doors, I think that it definitely has opened like a lot of doors, especially with meeting people. Just because, like everyone's been saying, this whole crew is like a family at this point. We're all like hanging out. Genuinely, outside of conventions, we chat all the time. We have a server we hang out in all the time. We're genuinely like really close friends now. It's just been awesome.
So when they're watching the show at home, they know that all of you are actually probably doing
we're
that
good
together.
friends.
You're
We're
good
chilling.
friends. Wow, that's awesome. You don't see that often in a lot of shows. It's just go in the booth, get your part done, and get out. But that's amazing. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Thank you so much. So now, I want to ask 100 more questions, but I want to go into the Q&A portion of this. Where is Chris? Chris? Not here? All right. Ready? Oh, there we go. Chris? All right. Q&A, please line up. Get your questions ready. We have, what time is it? Let's see. We have a good 20 minutes of questions. We might extend it longer. Thank you.
All right. Nice line. I like it. I like it. We're going to give it to the big man up front. If you could please introduce yourself and ask your question. Go ahead.
My name is Nathan, and I am. Oh wait, what? Oh, my bad.
Hey Nathan, hold it just a little further away from your mouth, babe.
So why is there like bad words in Amazing Digital Circus?
Why am I the one holding the microphone?
There's not though. There's always just a censor bar. Kane won't let us.
I remember that really spicy time when Kinger over here said damned. That wasn't censored. I feel very cross about that.
Should have been censored.
Pardon me? It absolutely should have been censored.
I'm pretty sure that Pomni actually swears in episode 2 when Kinger throws the anchor and it hits her on the head, but they sped it up so much that you can't actually make out what it says. It just comes out as So, like when someone says, say the alphabet as fast as you want. There you go.
Hello, my name is Mia. Obviously, I've met all of you before, and hello. And so, obviously, I've heard this question in quite a lot of panels, but I'm curious with y'all. If you guys had to voice another character, what character would y'all voice?
So, I auditioned for every female and non-binary character except Pomni, because I thought I was a shoo-in for Zooble. That's what I thought.
Coming for my job. I also thought I was a shoo-in for Zooble.
All these
Everybody wants to take my job.
all these low voice people were like, yeah, I can voice Zooble. Yeah, I got a low voice.
Low and angry, I can be low and angry, whatever.
But I'm legitimately very happy that I have Gangle instead, because she's so outside my wheelhouse, so outside the normal stuff that I do, that it's just more fun that way. So I wouldn't trade her for the world, but if you asked me before auditions, I would have been like, yeah, I'll probably book Zooble. Probably.
Yeah, if I had to, like, gun to my head, if I had to steal one of my friend's jobs, oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe I think Kane would just be so fun.
You stole the answer.
Oh, womp womp! I stole Alex's job and your answer. Or maybe I should be Jax. Oh yeah, my best Kane. Yes. What up, my skibbity sigmas?
Kinger.
I'll be your meowing milkmaid. Meow. Okay.
Don't ever say that again.
I hate all of you with all my hate. I will actually turn into Am.
Half of you laughing shouldn't be. I've seen your Twitter accounts, okay? I've seen your retweets and your fan fictions. There are way worse things than swears at this panel. In terms of characters I would play, everyone on the cast knows I love impersonating Michael's Jax. Like whenever we're hanging out and he's not there, you know, I just fill the role for him. I just talk like Jax would. It's my favorite. But if I had to name a character that I auditioned for and didn't get that I would have wanted to play, it was the Gloink Queen. Because a lot of people don't know this, but I'm very capable of doing weird noises. And I thought playing this very regal creature would have been quite fun. So yeah, that would have been my choice. I love my Gloink Queen.
All the way.
Oh, all the way down here. I auditioned for all of the guys except for Kinger, actually. That's the only one I did not audition for. I initially, obviously because Goose already told me she wanted me to be Jax, there was no one else I would have rather been. So Jax is definitively my answer, but I also thought I did a pretty good Bubble when I auditioned.
It was just a very high voice.
It was just like a higher pitched voice. It was the thing I did on your stream. It was basically like Angel Dust almost, but without the accent. Just a very high pitched voice.
If you guys want to hear some of these voices that never were, we did stream a fan game where this one played Bubble and that one played the Gloink Queen. So you can hear it, kind of.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Pilar, and I would love to know if you could work for any indie animation soap pilot, what would it be and why?
Any indie animation what?
Any indie animation show.
Any indie.
So I just saw the pilot for Dungeon Flippers. I quite liked that one. That one's really cool looking. And I did audition for Farfetched.
I don't know if you guys have Heathens. I saw that one and man, that looks cool. I would love to work on Heathens.
Well, true to my, I'm loud. True to my crazy cat lady persona, I'd want to be in Lackadaisy.
There are a few creators I know that are either in the indie industry or going into the indie industry. I don't want to name them because there are things that are going on behind the scenes to be excited about. Both of those creators. And I know this is a vague answer. It will make sense eventually.
That's like one of those cryptic, like, this meme is from 2028, you won't get it now, but you will eventually. It may surprise people to find out that animation is a very relatively new experience for me. I grew up on anime, and my career developed into video games, but when it comes to commercial and when it comes to original animation, this is a very new frontier for me, and that's part of why I'm so honored to be on this cast, why I often feel like the odd one out, because you have such incredibly talented, thoughtful, creative people, and then there's me, just doing his best Crazy Eddie impression from Futurama. So, it's funny because I do feel like the awkward dad, where it's like, I just want to look after everyone else and make sure that they're doing well and practice with my shotgun and see where it goes from there. So, I don't know another show that I want to voice on. I'm just glad to have finally gotten my foot in the door, and I'm excited to see what the future holds.
I don't need to answer this question. I'm in all of them already.
I wasn't gonna ask you anyway. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Michael.
Thank you.
I didn't know that was that much of an insult.
Daddy, fight!
I can give a slightly more concrete answer. Monkey wrench.
My name is Hazel, and I have like a question for you guys. What is your favorite voice act, like you voiced that, or a voice line that you voice act in the digital circus, and why?
Oh, favorite line?
Yeah, favorite voice line.
Yeah. Here, Kinger.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I couldn't hear you over the knives.
Is this from our our own characters or from everyone else? Okay. I mean, where do I start? What do you think of it? Oh, Bubble, you always know how to make me say this exact sentence. And my favorite from the latest episode, Zubal, look at this cool bee I drew.
Kane is just the embodiment of everyone's intrusive thoughts that they normally don't say out loud.
Yep.
It's so true. Oh man, okay, it's a toss-up between and both of mine are in episode 2, funny enough. The other one would probably be, I'm not a child, you don't have to hype me up.
I love that one.
I relate to that line on a spiritual level.
I just want you to feel loved. I love you so much. God, this is hard. Maybe my existential crisis monologue in the first episode. Something really bad can happen. Or, why are there so many knives back here?
Well, it's hard to choose from all the lines I've had. But I think my favorite is, if anyone needs me, then off.
It's even harder to choose from all the lines I have. My favorite is green.
Be quiet. I can't hear the escalator.
Oh, I love that voice line. I love it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No,
Thank you, Ragatha. I love you. Yeah, take it. I love you.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. That's so nice.
What are we yelling about?
Friendship? Thank you.
You try to turn it off on me? Anyways, my name is also Michael. If there is one song that the digital circus characters had to pick to fit their personality, what song would that be? This also includes N as well.
I'm not okay, yeah. Any MCR fans? Anywhere? Yeah? Hey, yeah.
Where's the Minions guy? The end song would be, 'Cause I'm happy, clap along if you feel. What about Jax though?
My Gangle song is,
It's my party and I'll cry if I want to.
that is my Gangle song.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason to live.
Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to see my wife again. I've missed her ever since she was abstracting. It's not helping with all of Kane's distracting.
There's a door. Actually, no, there isn't.
Here's a door. There's a door. There's a door behind the door.
Thank you guys so much for performing Baloo tonight.
Hi, my name is just Donnie, but you can call me Donnie. But if your character ever has a kid and they accidentally burns the circus down, what would your character's reaction be?
Thank you, Pomni. Finally.
Nobody has learned any lesson from this.
I thought I raised you to be good. I don't know.
Oh, what's that? What do you? Oh gosh, Kane!
Yeah, that's my boy.
Oh, my answer!
That's exactly what he was gonna be. Well, we don't know who had the kids. It's just my kid. What would Gangle say? I don't know if she'd get to say anything. Just crying.
Quiet mental breakdown.
Quiet mental breakdown, sobbing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'd encourage it. I taught him to do that, by the way. It was.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
My name's Daniel. My question is, what would your character do with $1,000,000?
$1,000,000?
$1,000,000.
If I had $1,000,000?
$1,000,000.
I couldn't do anything with it because we're trapped in the circus and money means nothing. If I were in the real world and I had $1,000,000, I had everything I need.
Oh.
Yay!
All the time with this.
How much is $1,000,000?
I could have all the money in the world, but these people are priceless. Oh wait, what was the word you said, Kane? Worthless?
What? I'd probably just stack them. Endlessly. Far past the skybox.
What's a palm dollar look like?
Pomni's crying face replacing, like, the US president's. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'd probably like open a small business and like do a touring circus show across the world.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, what would your job in the circus be?
Are they ever going to do any circus stuff?
I don't know.
Nobody's on the tightrope.
My job in the circus? I guess I'd be the tightrope walker, I guess. I could do that, yeah.
Straddling the line of your own sanity?
Yeah. It's metaphorical.
Yeah. Anybody else? We all? Thank you. Oh?
He's got an answer.
I was gonna say that currency's worthless. It means nothing. It's not real.
It's not real.
Hi, I'm Colton, as you all know. I've met most of you. I still don't have your autograph. I need that.
Oh, we're in trouble.
Yep. I thought you would have bribed Kane for an exit door with $1,000,000. Also, if we're humans and there's aliens, what would circus people be? Circus aliens?
Is this a knock-knock joke?
No.
Oh, so is there a right answer?
No. It's just, what could it be?
Digimon.
Yeah. Champions!
Anybody else?
Yeah, no, I got nothing. Marissa got it. They're Digimon. And
Thanks.
eventually Pomni is going to like grow and eventually get like Gatling guns on her shoulders and eventually become a T-Rex with a metal faceplate.
If you are all humans and they are all aliens, I am Knuff.
Hi, my name is 20, and other than Kinger's Dam in episode 3, are any other characters going to get the chance to swear? It is PG-13.
My favorite line in the show includes an extremely funny word in it in a very future episode. And it's not a line I ever expected to be in the show, and it's very hilarious, so look forward to that.
In the very same episode that Ashley mentions, there is technically a swear word in it that goes uncensored.
I just remembered.
Goose already said somewhere that Jax has one swear. Jax has one swear word. Look forward to it. One whole swear, and it's still censored.
Gangle gets none, except in the plushie commercial. Gets to say an F-bomb.
I feel like Ragatha deserves to say so many swears. I think, don't you ever get tired of being nice?
No, you just want to go ape.
To the bit.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, my name's Dee Dee. We all know about King or Shotgun, but what would everybody else's weapon of choice be?
A mace.
A machete.
I don't want to be a part of this. What are guns again? I've been here too long.
Is your leg a gun?
Oh yeah!
That was crack house.
I can't answer this. There's a canon answer. I can't answer that.
There is a canon answer. Guess what, though? I want a gun, too. I love a gun. I love shooting people. It's fun.
Kane's weapon of choice would be that stupid, like, hammer on a spring on a stick from the 4Kids dub of One Piece. That thing lives rent-free in my head.
Alternate line in episode 2 where Kinger throws a grenade and goes, "Pomni, take this!" What would your weapon of choice be?
I already have my weapon of choice.
Security? No.
At home! At home! I swear. It's a crowbar. It was $15. I also gave one to my friend.
Thank you.
Oh wow, I actually get to ask one. Hey guys, so I'm Makai. My question is, out of all of you guys, what is your favorite digital circus theory? Game theory!
Favorite digital circus theory?
Indeed.
I think the show is going to end on the theme song, except with Pomni's name instead of Kathmos, signifying that they've all kind of accepted their place in the circus, despite how things are kind of bad, but maybe by the end they've at least kind of got self-assurance that they've got each other along the way.
Okay, keep in mind as we say this, we literally do not know, so take what we say with a grain of salt. These are just theories. I've theorized that maybe they are all actually dead in the real world and are stuck in the circus a la San Junipero, like Black Mirror.
You stole my answer. I guess it's payback. That's fine. There's a fun fan theory that I like. I don't know if my intuition doesn't say anything. And again, we don't know anything, so none of this matters. But I do like the idea that Ragatha's the villain. Oh, what if I were the bad guy all along?
That'd be hot. I think my favorite theory, and again, we don't know. We are basically just as informed as you guys. I think my favorite theory is that they aren't actually people. They're copies of people, so there is no escaping for them. They're just copies of real human beings, and their bodies are just out there walking around.
Oh, you've also been watching Game Theory. Cool.
Is that the Game Theory? I haven't watched it. But yeah, I like that theory a lot. I think that's really, really dark and horrible and sad.
I don't have a good answer either. They've already said basically.
They said all the good ones.
Oh, okay. Well,
Pass them down.
So next question.
I don't know what they're talking about not knowing what happens, because I know in episode 7, Gummy Goo comes back, has a sloppy makeout session with Bubble.
yes.
That's canon, that's happening.
My DeviantArt
And if you think
confirmed.
that's good, wait until the merch that comes out to celebrate that, alright? Like, you see that meme on the internet where like the characters are sucking face, like their mouths just take on a U shape? Like, we got plush pillows, we've got pins, we've got handkerchiefs, the whole 9 yards, man. We're gonna hold like a YCH auction where your OC can be a
Okay, that's everything. Thank you for confirming my DeviantArt.
Does anybody have any hand sanitizer?
Hi.
Hi,
you
Jay.
Guys, you guys already know me. My name is Jay. I've met you guys all. Firstly, before I say my question, I just want to say, even though you guys say like, oh, you're just normal everyday people, to me, I'm sorry, I'm shaking. You guys inspire all of us. I was going through a tough time. I told Amanda about it, and you guys actually helped me go through with all what I had to go through. So I do want to say thank you on like behalf of everybody, I will say. And then obviously non-binary Ragathas here. I don't know if anybody's I'm gonna be making one for Yes, and then my question, because I'm gonna be finishing up college soon, but I'm having a difficult time trying to balance real life stuff and trying to make my mark, if that makes sense, like get my art out there, get my career going. What would be like the best foot forward for that?
Don't beat yourself up about your career trajectory or making your mark at a certain point in time. I went to college for 3 different majors and didn't do any of them and ended up being a voice actor. The thing that I would say you should keep in your brain is I can't ever make my mark if I'm not alive and healthy. So take care of yourself first, please, please.
As somebody who's horrible at taking care of themselves, let me tell you,
Me too.
burnout will kill you. I worked myself far too hard. I was far too hard on myself, and I basically, for the last 2 years, have entirely stopped drawing. And drawing was my entire life. And I am still struggling to get back to being able to do that. So taking care of your mental health, being kind to yourself, and understanding where you are on your journey and realizing that there's no benchmarks that you have to hit. There's no specific goals that you have to hit. There's no standards that you need to force yourself to adhere to. Just be you, draw what makes you happy, and just be kind.
Did that include Yuri? Doomed Yuri, that is, for
That absolutely does. Heck yeah.
Don't worry about making a mark. Make what you want to see. Because out there are other Jays who need to see the story that you have in here. And they can't see it if you don't put it out there. And you won't put it out there if you're focused on making something for everybody else. Make it for you. Because we need that. We need that. All of us.
Thank you, Amanda. I love you, Amanda.
No, unacceptable. Do not be nice to me.
I mean, I don't know how good this advice is, but for me, I always found that whenever I followed my own intuition and listened to my own heart, things always went a lot better for me. So stick true to yourself and do what makes you happy. And don't doubt yourself. You got this.
Thank you, Lizzie.
So, just for reference before I give my sappy answer, did you go straight into college from high school?
Long story short, yes.
Okay.
But for a moment, and again, this was like the situation I told Amanda, I
Right.
had to drop out of college for a
Sure,
moment.
sure.
And now I'm back in, so.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is either going to be the most inspirational or the most horrifying thing you've heard. You know nothing. And hold on, I'm getting there. There's so much of life you have left to live. especially if it wasn't that long between high school and college, you still mostly know a life where other people have been telling you, here's what we expect of you, here's what you need to do. Especially if you end up going into a career that's very self-employed, self-directed, you don't yet know what it means to have a daily schedule where you determine what happens. Here's the other thing that's really cool or also horrifying. It's estimated that every 7 to 10 years, the human body has replaced every single cell that exists in it. Which means, if you think about it, within 7 to 10 years, you are no longer who you were that period of time ago. Which means there is no excuse to be stuck in the way that you used to be. If there's something about yourself that you're not enjoying, if there's something about your work you're not liking, if there's something that you feel you don't know enough about yet, you do not have to feel like you are trapped the way you always were. You can make a shift. You can take one step today to try something different, try a different perspective, learn from somebody else. Your friend circle will change. And that's not a bad thing, because as your tastes change, as your brain develops, your interests are going to take you in different directions. So it's not about finding your group of people or finding that one job and staying with it the rest of your life, unless it truly speaks to your heart. Be open-minded and be willing to be surprised by things, because at the end of the day, if you know yourself and you know what you love and you know what you're passionate about, you will naturally find people who not only support you for that, but are equally passionate in their own way, and that's where you want to find yourself. Because no job is going to make you as satisfied as something where you feel fulfilled, where you feel welcomed, and where you feel like you are doing the thing you want to be doing. And if you're not feeling it, you're allowed to search elsewhere. So.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
That's our dad advice.
He's the dad. He's the dad.
And when all else fails, use a shotgun.
So I believe we're at the end of the panel. Oh, extended? Oh, everyone wants to listen to us talk. Keep going until when? 4:55? Let's rapid fire everybody so we can get everybody in. Let's go, lightning round. Short answers.
Hi, I'm Victoria, and I was wondering, was there any point when you were reading the script where you went, oh right, this isn't a kid's show?
Every script. Yes. I am high-key concerned about some of the later episodes. I hope the kiddies will be okay.
Too much for the kids. It's going to be too much.
It ain't a kid's show.
It's a show I would have watched as a kid. Take what you will from that.
I got to watch Spaceballs and Robin Hood Men in Tights as a kid. I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, they don't censor the swears in the scripts.
Episode 6 has a few doozies in like rapid succession. But also, the themes of the show are sequentially getting darker based off the scripts that we have received. No spoilers. Spoil what?
Whenever a parent comes up to my table and is like, yeah, I don't know what this whole digital circus thing is about, but my 6-year-old just constantly talks about it and how their favorite episode is episode 3. I'm just here like, that's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I'm so glad that I could be a part of this. No, it is, I think it's cool that it's willing to handle such heavy themes, but I also think the showrunners have been very clear from the get-go that this is, it's animation does not automatically equal for a younger demographic. So if you are a parent who is cool with your kid watching the show, that's your decision to make. But we have always tried to be very upfront about the fact that this deals with heavy themes, it deals with interpersonal relationships, and interpersonal relationships are not always squeaky clean and sunshine and rainbows. People have to work through their emotions. So I respect that it's willing to go there, and I respect that Goose in particular is not afraid to. Yes. I respect that Goose is willing to do what they need to do to tell their story.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Aideen, and my question is, what would your character's worst fear be?
Being single.
Every night I have to walk into my room and wonder, is tonight the night? Do I find it? That centipede that I know is in here, it's crawling around, I hear it at night. Jax, please tell me where it is!
That none of my pieces will ever feel right.
I'd love to know. Yeah, please tell me, everybody.
Jax.
His entire life's work being meaningless.
It isn't meaningless.
Hi, my name is Sarah. My question is, what would your character's favorite animal be, or what animal would they take as a pet?
Definitely not bees.
There's a subset of people who have been drawing Gangle as a shrimp. I choose to believe that she would have a little shrimp.
I'd have a little rat, because I am a little rat.
Just like Zooble, they are an amalgamation of pieces that do not fit together. I would say platypus.
Any animal she found that didn't have a home, she'll keep them all.
Pomni has sad, wet cat energy, and I fully believe she has cat ears under her hat, so she would clearly have a cat.
Imagine, if you will, a rhinoceros beetle with a tiny little rhinoceros beetle crown and a fluffy little rhinoceros beetle cape.
Thank you.
Putting the king in Insect Kingdom.
All right, we're running short on time, so after this gentleman, there'll be no more questions, unfortunately. So, if anything,
You can come to our tables.
Come to their tables. Have at it.
Hi, I'm Reese. Your character has been arrested. What for?
Breaking into the cage, holding his wife after going, "Let me in! Let me in!"
Buying. Sorry, for some reason, I am head empty right now. Yeah.
For trying to break her friends out of jail?
Smuggling illicit substances.
Defaulting on her student loan debt.
Everything. What haven't I done?
I don't know, some kind of money laundering scheme?
Actually, you know what? Poaching. Specifically alligators.
He's like, I don't know what people say is the problem with hunting alligators. For me, it was a snap. All right, just like Gummy Goo, it's time to get gone.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. One round of applause for the amazing digital circus. For the entire cast, we have Marissa Lenti, Michael Kovach, Alex Rochon, Sean Chipollock, Ashley Nichols, Lizzie Freeman. Did I miss anybody? Amanda Hubbard. We have to have her say it. Make a round of applause. Come forward to the stage. Let's get everybody cheering up. Hands up, everybody stand up. Cheer. Thank you so much. Go to their booth, please. All of them, ask questions. Buy Sean's fragrance. Get a 3D. Go to Sean 3D. Grab one of them by the hand. Go to Sean 3D and get your own character done. I'm telling you, it'll last forever. I have a bunch. Thank you so much. Go to their booth, please. Ask them the questions. They want you to come there, so you need to go there and ask them questions. Thank you. Round of applause. Come back tomorrow for the second half of their Q&A and watch party.